Humane Animal Welfare Society confirms they will have up to 20 Beagle dogs that were brought to their Waukesha shelter early next week. Last week, the Beagle breeding facility and research facility Ridglan Farms agreed to sell 1,500 to rescue groups and surrender its state breeding license to avoid criminal prosecution. 500 of the dogs are slated to remain in our state, and there's multiple activists still facing criminal charges, but this was a huge win for a lot of people who are animal rights activists. And it's a big deal and a big overhaul. So we have Jennifer Smieja with the Humane Animal Welfare Society for joining us. This is just coming in and just confirmed. Thank you for joining us in the studio. I really
absolutely.
appreciate it. So can you tell me when do you think you might get the dogs? How is this being done? Are you guys driving out there? What is happening?
This is a huge undertaking. As you can imagine, when you have that many dogs, there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of people involved, a lot of groups that are interested in helping, which is fantastic because many hands make light work. So we are expected to drive out with our transport vehicles. We'll be going to Madison early next week. We still have to get the confirmed date, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's going to be one of those when they're ready for us to load up the Beagles that have been allotted to us. So we're going to get about 20 of them or so. We were asking for more. I think they've had plenty of interest. So there's a lot of rescue groups, which, again, is great. The more people that are interested, the better it is for the dogs overall. So we should be getting our 20 early next week. We will start evaluating them to see how they're doing behaviorally, just see how they're reacting to all sorts of stimuli, various things. One thing that people have to keep in mind about these dogs is they really aren't dogs in a sense of what we're used to. We're all used to the animal that has been in a home, or even the puppies that have been with other puppies with moms, socialized, that kind of thing. These dogs probably have never seen things like hard surface floors, carpeting, probably have never heard a doorbell, or have probably not seen, vacuums, all those weird things. I'm guessing not a one of them knows how to walk up a flight of stairs. It's those little things that are just a part of our daily life that you kind of figure that the dog that you adopt or that you get from wherever is going to have at least a clue or maybe be able to process these things. That's what we don't know. We don't know what the adjustment period is going to be like for them. So we want to make sure that we take plenty of time with each one that is allotted to us that comes to HAWS. Take plenty of time with them to see what are their trigger points. What are they finding difficult to adjust to? If we find that a bunch of them are just excited and happy and are adapting really well, we're going to get them up for adoption as soon as we possibly can. In the meantime, we're probably going to try to get some out to foster homes. That way they can slowly acclimate and the fosters can, give us notes and updates on what kind of things are happening. As something happens with each dog, we can pass it on to another person. If one dog is reacting to a specific thing, ours is afraid of vacuum cleaner, we've noticed. Chances are the rest of them are going to have a fear of vacuum cleaners, that kind of thing. So the more we learn, the more we're going to be able to pass on to prospective adopters. And hopefully we can make sure that these dogs are staying in their homes. They're adopted permanently.
Are they puppies? Are they adults? Are they both?
Adults. We're going to be getting adults.
So about
as far
how
as we
old
know.
are they?
At least a year old and older.
Okay.
And again, it depends on who's ready to go when we're there to pick up. There's a fairly wide variety of ages from what we understand. We also don't know health status for most of them, and don't think that a lot of them have been spayed or neutered. I believe that in Madison they are trying to take care of that kind of thing, the basics of medical care before they pass them on to the rescues. But again, we are not exactly sure what kind of help they're going to need from us. So again, that could take some time to figure out what everybody needs.
So this is what we do. We go to hawspets.org, hawspets.org. There are still many animals that are there right now ready to be adopted as well. Jennifer Smieja with the Humane Animal Welfare Society, who says up to 20 dogs will be brought to their Waukesha shelter sometime next week.
The Beagles are coming. The Beagles are coming.
Everybody's been asking. We're glad that you'll have some of those dogs. We know they're in good hands with you guys.
We're excited.
Hawspets.org.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Thank you.
It is